Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Hawkeye. This is episode 5. Last episode ended so sadly with Clint pushing Kate away because he thinks the situation is just too dangerous for her. And he saw her almost fall to her death like Nat did, so that must have been really hard for him. And the Black Widow is after him too, in Yelena. Yeah, I really wish they started this episode earlier in the year and had like 3 more episodes to go because I'm just having the best time with this show. These Disney Plus shows have just been blowing me away. And there's just so much to wrap up in 2 episodes. Like, what's the deal with Yunkel? Is Kate's mom up to something or is Jack actually up to something? Kate and Clint's relationship also needs to heal and they officially need to become partners. And Bombshell needs to get her bag back. So, looking forward to all of that. Alright guys, leave a like, really helps with the channel. If you want to see the full reaction, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get started. 2018.
Do it.
Stop! I'm trying to help you!
Then why'd you break into my house?
What? Sonia, hold that hand! Okay. Yeah.
They're getting everyone out.
Did to my rug. $20,000 sounds.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
Excuse me?
What, you thought I was some rich pervert's prisoner?
Well, yeah, kind of.
How can you afford all of this?
By doing the thing we're all best at. Killing for money.
Wow. You ruined my rug. Oh, she got dusted.
What's going on?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Yelena?
It's 5 years later.
Back.
And her sister's gone.
I got married. We adopted 3 years ago. It's been amazing.
Can you help me find Natasha? I need to tell her I'm okay.
Damn. Also, we have to find time for Kate and Yelena to be best friends.
Lose Kate. Clint protected me. And you'll be glad to know he then told me to come home and stay away from him. Are you sure you're okay?
Not emotionally.
Come here. Does Clint think you are a superhero?
No.
I don't either. This doesn't have to change who you are. It just means that what you do might look a little different than you dreamed of as a child.
Bet you regret buying me that first bow, don't you?
Sometimes. Kidding. You're so cute with that tiny bow.
Aww. Two.
I really thought I could be one of them.
Don't beat yourself up.
Can't you though?
Um,
She has the skills and the fortitude. It's just Clint wanted to protect her at this moment.
Do you ever worry about me not finding my path?
No. I know exactly who you are.
Also, you're rich. Doesn't matter what your path is.
We found a lot of incriminating stuff about Jack, Mom. Just promise me that you'll look into it. That's all I ask.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Aww.
Stop.
Oh.
Kate Bishop. Hi.
Hi.
I made macaroni if you want some.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I was starving and you took forever, so I wanted to make food.
Oh my god.
Are you really not hungry? That fight was so long. Very tasty.
Yeah, I know what boxed mac and cheese tastes like. Okay, I know it's delicious.
Forks. You have one fork?
I'm one person.
Weird. This is not cutlery.
I am not gonna just sit and have dinner with you after you tried to kill me and then just broke into my house.
I did not try to kill you. A, I put you on a wire to remove an obstacle. And B, I did not break anything. I don't have any weapons on me.
Really?
Okay, I take that back. I don't have any weapons
Lethal weapons.
Currently in my hands.
That's
You're probably thinking, what? This is crazy. I'm going to have dinner with the enemy. If I wanted to kill you, I
You would have already.
Yeah.
Right as you open the door.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have even had time to shut it.
No.
I'd have been dead.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Time to be best friends. Oh my god. Oh my god, Yelena.
Hey, I've been thinking about a name for your dog. Oh. Can I come in? Yeah, come on.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I go?
Sure can.
I can put hot sauce on it?
Hot sauce.
Oh, I love hot sauce. Yes.
Yeah.
It's my first time in New York. But it's a business trip, so time is limited, but I do want to see some things. The Rockefeller Center?
Very funny.
What, it's not good?
Oh no, they're great.
But hey, Kate Bishop, you grew up here, right? You must have some recommendations for me.
I'm not quite sure those are the right fit for the bloodthirsty vigilante type.
Sometimes you're funny, Kate Bishop.
Do you keep saying my whole name just to point out that you know it?
Yes. I know a lot about you.
Uh,
Recently walked into traffic to save a dog, which I'll admit is pretty cool, and you got a few points from me on that. University GPA 3.8.
Are you in New York to talk to Clint? Is that why you're here?
No. I'm here to kill him. How has everybody forgiven him for his past?
He saved the world.
My sister saved the world. Natasha Romanoff.
Wow, I did not see that coming. Like, thank God I didn't kill you up there.
it's like you could kill me.
You kill me again! Oh, Kate Bishop. You
Oh
are
my
so
God.
Funny. Hilarious. That one is the funniest.
Natasha and Clint were friends.
Do you know how many people he killed? The trail of blood that follows him. You could wrap around the entire world.
Okay.
You could say that about yourself.
My sister is gone because of him.
No, that's not.
No, that is no.
She's gone.
It's not because of him. In spite of him. He tried everything he could to
She
stop that from
collateral
happening.
damage. How long have you known Clint Barton?
About a week. Somebody hired you to kill him?
Mm.
Then maybe you should ask yourself what kind of person hired you. He is not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but he is good.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Thank you for the girls' night. Truly.
Oh.
Do not get in my way again.
Bye.
I got a hotel, and they don't
Whoa,
have...
whoa, whoa,
don't-
Hawkeye isn't staying in a hotel for Christmas? Man, take my couch. Really, take my bed.
That'd be great, thank you.
Missy dropped off the new outfits for you and Kate. You want to see them?
Oh.
You know I do, just not right now.
Aw, I want to see the outfits.
This is all a big misunderstanding.
I've never worked
Ah.
In my life.
Wow.
Obviously been framed. I'll clear all this up and be back in a jiffy for your Christmas party. You'll see.
I have the tendency to believe him.
I really need to talk to you right now.
Ugh.
You were the bravest of us all, weren't you? Loyal, stubborn. Just want to say I miss you. And I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do.
What are you about to do? If only Yelena could have heard that. Jack was bragging that he never did a day of work in his life. It's swelling inside her.
Listen, I know you said it's over, but it's not. Not for me. We need to talk about the other woman on the roof, not Maya. No, the other one. I don't want to say too much on the phone. I've screwed up a few times, okay? Fine.
Kate.
Whatever. I'm still learning.
Oh shit.
Want to do this? You think I want to leave all these messages like a crazy person? This isn't over, Barton. I'm gonna find you.
Oh my god.
Mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
So I can punch your face.
Oh!
Maya, meet me tonight where you first met Ronin. Alone.
Oh.
But we are not Maya.
She's got her hands on the watch. She looked into her family. Someone has hired a Black Widow. If I don't end this tonight, it's just a matter of time before the big guy gets involved.
Jesus.
Big guy.
Are you sure? I trust your judgment.
Jeez.
Do what you have to do.
Oh.
Okay. Let's talk.
Whoa. Oh god.
But if you, or anyone, comes after me, my family, it'll be the last thing that you do. When you're filled with rage, it makes you blind. You can be used. You can be manipulated.
That wasn't you?
Your
What?
boss wanted your father dead. Now he's using me.
Kate.
I bet you're wondering how I found you.
You tracked my phone again, didn't you?
Yeah.
This rescue mission? You got an escape plan?
Hey, are you Tabitha?
Yes.
Tabitha.
What are you talking about?
Oh. Oh.
I didn't get the call.
You're lying. She can tell when people are lying.
You remember the girl from last night, the one in the mask? She said she's Natasha's sister.
Elena.
So are we in this together again? Thank you? I don't know. Haha.
Where is it?
Oh. Oh, jeez. Yep.
Kate?
Who's that with my mom?
That's the guy I've been worried about this whole time. Kingpin.
Kingpin. Oh shit, it's Vincent. Oh crap. All of Daredevil's canon now, right? They're gonna introduce Kingpin in the 5th episode? In the penultimate episode? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, I need to finish Daredevil now, I guess. So does this mean, Charlie Cox is back in as Daredevil? And what about Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, I guess? We could just drop Iron Fist. Nobody cares about Iron Fist. But it would be cool to see Luke Cage and Jessica Jones again. Oh, damn, look! His silhouette! Freaking Kingpin. Wow, Vincent D'Onofrio back as Kingpin. That's so cool. And he's Maya's uncle. And he's central to this whole entire plot. So after editing, I realized it was Clint as Ronin who killed the tracksuits. He was just led to kill them by an informant who worked for Kingpin, and that's most likely Kazi. But how are they going to wrap all of this up in one episode? And is Kingpin actually going to make a live action appearance and not just in a photo by the end of the series? Doesn't seem like there's enough time for it, but I actually remembered after this episode, before Hawkeye aired, they announced a spin-off show, and at the time I was like, what are you doing? Like, creating a spin-off show from a show that hasn't even aired yet? Like, what are you doing? But if I remember correctly, it's called Echo, and it stars Maya, so I would so be on board for that. Maya is so cool, and it'd be a deaf Native American with a prosthetic as the main character in a Marvel show. I mean, that's pretty groundbreaking, and I think the MCU has gotten so much better than the early days, so I'm excited to see and check out all of the shows because they've all exceeded my expectations. And also, the return of Vincent D'Onofrio means it's possible we're getting Charlie Cox back as Daredevil at some point, right? Like, you can't bring one back and not the other. If they do Daredevil at some point, it has to be Charlie Cox. Maybe Foggy and Karen too. Frank Castle, John Bernthal was great as him. Luke Cage and Jessica Jones would be great as well. We can leave Iron Fist in the dust, though. Let's pretend he just disappeared and we have to get a new Iron Fist. I don't know enough about the comics to know where Daredevil could show up again, though, and I'd actually prefer it if it was a surprise. But yeah, I would love to see Daredevil and Kingpin go at it again, against each other again. That'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, now Kate's in the middle of all of this with her mother working with freaking Kingpin. Kate already lost her father, and now her mother is working with this huge crime lord. Hopefully, the snooping that Yelena did means that she fully understands that she was hired under false pretenses and that Clint didn't kill Natasha. That would be ideal. But yeah, Kate going through so much, rejected by her hero, and dealing with that at the start of this episode, no longer allowed to work with Hawkeye. I'm glad she was at least understanding that Clint was just protecting her, even though it's painful. And she's so crushed and leans on her mom for comfort, never imagining that she's involved in all this. And she even told her mom to look into Jack, and then Eleanor calls the police on Jack. Did she even ever love him? Was that fake too? Poor Jack. He's just actually a really affable and nice guy, even though he's extremely privileged. He's just I don't know, he's fun. He was bragging I've never worked a day in my life. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, Kate also at Hawkeye, at Clint's rejection, it lets it crush her dreams a little bit. She thinks that she has to find another path. She always wanted to be a superhero, but she's 21, 22. Just because she's not ready for it now doesn't mean she won't be ready at some point. I mean, I think the youngest Avenger we've seen on screen is probably, not counting Vision since he's an AI robot, but it might be Scarlet Witch. And I think she was in her 20s at some point, but she has super extra powerful powers. But just because Kate wasn't ready now doesn't mean she won't be ready at some point in the future. But her mom was dissuading her from all this because she loves her daughter, but she doesn't want to have to go against her at some point. So, also, what is Eleanor's backstory? Why is she meeting with Kingpin in a public place? He's a crime lord. Though I didn't finish season 3 of Daredevil, and I don't know if he was exonerated or if there's more to that. But thank you, Yelena, for listening to Kate and checking on who hired her to kill Clint. Speaking of which, Yelena, that opening scene was... At first, the action was very cool, but then it was so funny because they fought so hard to free this woman from brainwashing, but she was already free from brainwashing in the first place. But yeah, they sat her down and they had a conversation till Yelena went to the bathroom and got dusted, only to be brought back what feels like seconds later. That's the first time I think we've seen that kind of transition where she's gone and then she's back. And then it was everything around her was changing. It wasn't snap, she's back and everything's already it was a gradual change in her perception of the place around her, the house around her, which is extremely interesting. And she wanted to reach out to Natasha. Her widow friend wouldn't have known that Natasha died maybe hours ago to get the Soul Stone from Vormir. But yeah, poor Yelena wanting to reach out to Natasha and just not being able to because she's dead. And I really like the scene with Yelena and Kate bonding, I guess. I feel like they'll be best friends down the line, but I was joking about it during the scene in Kate's apartment because that was clearly a very scary moment for Kate. She didn't know what Yelena was capable of, and Yelena just showed up in her apartment, laughingly saying that, "Oh, if I wanted you dead, you'd be dead," and then constantly saying her first and last name, telling her all the details she knows about her. But it's not like Yelena is trying to be super intimidating and threatening. I don't think. She just doesn't know how to make friends. I think she genuinely wanted to have a nice girls' night, and she enjoyed that conversation very much, and. She was so cute, though. Yelena is so cute. Oh, I made mac and cheese. You were taking forever, and I was hungry. I'm not going to do the accent, because I don't want to. I probably can't. And she's like, I made it. It's really, really good. It was like she was a housewife. Oh, sweetie, you're home. I made dinner. And then chastising Kate for only having one fork. And laughing about how she could have killed Kate if she wanted to. And she eats her mac and cheese with hot sauce. Interesting choice. I've actually never had boxed mac and cheese. I've had it from like Boston Market, and I've had mac and cheese at like an actual restaurant, but never like the boxed ones. And like Kate said, she knew that boxed mac and cheese is delicious, and Yelena was so proud of it. So I really want to try it. Though then again, like Yelena, she was proud of her vest with so many pockets. So I think she's just happy that she can make her own choices and learn skills she didn't have before. I don't know if she cooked before this, but I'll still have to try crafting mac and cheese at some point. I do love hot sauce on almost everything, but I've never heard of it on mac and cheese, so I will try that at some point. But yeah, I think when Kate asked Yelena to look into who hired her, Yelena does decide to do that like immediately. You can see the look on her eyes. But she also continues to try to get information out of Kate in case Kate is wrong and Clint is worthy of being killed. So she played that correctly. Kate was brave though, because when Yelena asked where Clint was, she didn't know if Yelena was capable of torturing her or would torture her. I mean, Kate didn't know exactly where Clint was, but she had to have some idea. She could also easily track him up with his phone, so. Also, can we talk a second about how Yelena makes her exits? Because last time, like, she tied something, like a rope or like a metal string, a cable to the ground, and then jumps backwards off the building. And this time, falling backwards, Gwen Stacy-like out the window, and she calls her sister a poser. I guess maybe she does it to honor her sister, though. I don't know. But she even listens to Kate and looks into who hired her. It's interesting, though, because Yelena finds out that she was hired by Eleanor Bishop, even though we saw she was sent after Clint by Allegra Fontaine. So maybe Yelena had the mission but didn't know where Clint was until Eleanor called Allegra to sort things out. I don't know. But we had the scene with Clint talking to Nat by Grand Central Terminal, telling her how much he misses her, then apologizing to her, and then talking to his wife accepting of whatever he's about to do. Definitely, the show tried to make us think that he was going to go kill Maya in the tracksuits, but I was like, that can't happen, right? He can't do that. But it turns out he was just apologizing for putting on the Ronin suit again. Heck of an episode. The Vincent D'Onofrio cameo. I guess we don't know if he's going to show up in full in the next episode, or if it's going to be relegated to Maya's show in Echo. Definitely looking forward to that now. Anyway, guys, yeah, the silhouette also at the end credits of Vincent D'Onofrio of Kingpin, that's really cool. But yeah, really, really enjoyed this episode. Can't wait to see the end, but I'm also really, really sad it's ending because it's been such a fun ride. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Full reaction on Patreon in the link in the description below. I'll see you guys next week with the finale. Bye, friends.